Brittany Peterson, and welcome to a new episode of 88 Blue, a program about WLC warriors leading from a Christian perspective. On this episode, we'll give you a preview of the upcoming WLC Film Festival. You'll get to know another one of WLC's dedicated servant leaders, and we'll show you a recap of WLC's choir trip to Florida. First, we'll visit Jack Elbert, a WLC senior and president of the Film Club, who will tell us more about WLC's annual film festival.
So the WLC Film Festival this year is going to be held at the Schwann Concert Hall at 7 p.m. on April 21st. Well, it's a good thing for audience members to see it because then they get to see what the film students are working on, because the film program here is really young and not everyone may be familiar with everything that film students may be working on. So getting to see the end result of all the hard work that the students have been putting into this past year is really important. For the students, it's important to have an end goal to work towards throughout the year, to have a project to showcase what they're doing. In the classes, there's different projects that you work on, but the film festival is really a chance to take it by the reins and make it your own thing, which is something that can be really helpful in any aspect of filmmaking that you get into. Yeah, the WLC Film Club, it mainly deals with two things on campus, and it's open to practically anyone that's interested in it. We watch movies and we also make them. So we try to have weekly film viewings or film project viewings, whether it's a 7-minute YouTube clip that's talking about a filmmaker or if it's a 2-hour movie. We try to take the time to watch and discuss the techniques that are going on and what's important about that film. And then also there's different projects and different opportunities that are offered throughout the semester to get together and help filmmakers that are working on projects for the film festival or projects for classes or projects for different areas on campus. It's just a really good opportunity to get people who are interested in filmmaking but might not know a whole lot about it involved.
For my independent directing class, I directed and produced a short film that will be included in the festival. And if you would like to see it, as well as the films of several other hardworking WLC students, attend the festival on April 21st in the Schwann Concert Hall at 7 p.m. While some students here were busy filming, other students were putting on a different kind of show down in the Sunshine State. Over spring break, the WLC choir toured throughout Florida, and a few of the choir members were willing to share their experience with us.
How many places did we visit? I would say we went to about 9 or 10 different places. My favorite place was by far the first one we went to in the Villages. It was full of elderly folks, but they were by far the most lively.
The practice and preparation that went into this trip, it was very structured. We had kind of a trip mom, Dorothy, Dr. Nowak's wife. She really acts as our mom during the trip, and she really helps kind of set everything up. She comes up with the layout of what all the activities are that we're going to do, and then she hands it off to 2 tour managers. Bus 2, bus, woo!
Bus 1, bus fun!
The choir will tour a new destination next year, but they will perform for churches and other organizations in the community in the meantime. If you would like to learn more about the WLC choir, contact the director, Dr. Noah. While the choir works to spread God's word through music, the faculty at WLC works to do the same through instruction. One of these faculty members is Dr. Mark Braun, who has been serving Wisconsin Lutheran College since 1987. We had the opportunity to sit down and talk with him about his years of service and faith here at WLC.
You know, I mean, the whole campus looks dramatically different. Everything went on in the A building. In fact, you could do everything for college and never go outside. And some students didn't. I mean, they would come in their slippers to class. So that's very different. I think another thing is that probably still a lot of people don't know us, but nobody knew us then. And the student body was very small, and people wouldn't necessarily come here to play sports or to go to grad school because we were just starting out. And I think the reputation of the college has grown, and people have gone on to grad school and gone into different careers. And so in that sense, we are more well known, which is good. There's a line that says that the unexamined life isn't worth living. I would say ask yourself whether the unexamined faith is actually believed. So I really want people to think about what they're believing, and sometimes I'll be the one that asks the questions that maybe they haven't thought about or don't really want to think about. I don't know. So I want them to be thoughtful believers and know what they believe, and not just belong to the church because that's what their parents did and that's what they're supposed to do, but really understand. The religions aren't all the same. They don't all promise the same thing and do the same things. Understand what Christianity says is our problem and then what solution it offers.
Dr. Braun has dedicated a large amount of time and service to this college and its students, and he is one of the most highly respected members of the faculty because of it. He is more than happy to offer guidance to anyone looking for some. That's it for this episode of 88 Blue. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to coming to you again soon with more on warriors leading from a Christian perspective. I'm Brittany Peterson. Bye for now.